Actor John Schneider, who has quite the resume, of course, Bo from Dukes of Hazzard, but also Superman's dad in Smallville. Now he's a part of Tyler Perry's Have and Have Nots, is hosting a film festival with his production partner this week in Wesley Chapel. And today we welcome 3 of the participants whose projects are being featured: Trent Dion Soto, Ito Natasha, and Quante Love. How are you gentlemen today?
Very well, thank you.
Good.
Okay,
Great,
we've enjoyed talking with you off camera, getting to know your films, getting to know your work, and what brought you back to the Tampa area. First, I'm gonna start with Trent here. Okay, I don't know if you can tell, we're actually being shot by the GoPro that you used in the film, because the background of your film that you brought to this film festival is pretty astonishing.
I would like to think so. I didn't want to reinvent the wheel on another homeless documentary by crews going into these communities, shooting, doing interviews, and then going back to the comforts of a hotel, motel, or whatever. But instead, I took me and a GoPro camera and lived on the streets of Skid Row, Los Angeles, which is the highest population of homelessness in America, for 30 days, 24/7, all in. No crew, no bodyguards, just me and a GoPro.
What would you say that you were able to capture that someone who doesn't put themselves in those kind of scenarios and situations for the period of time that you did, what were you able to capture in this film that people can check out?
Well, not only the community is a real community of individuals that are just like you and I. That's the stereotype, is that the homelessness situation are a bunch of drug addicts and people who don't want to work and people that are irresponsible. But it's just the opposite. There are men and women that are hit hard times and fall down, and most don't want to hand out, they want to hand up. And I was very grateful that more so it became a focus on a man who knew that he could leave, and how it affects that individual in those circumstances, because it really wore my heart out, my mind out, my soul out being there, and I really felt the effects of that situation. So it was very enlightening to me on that level alone.
Well, I'm going to use the phrase, a man that knew he could leave, and kind of introduce our next guests here, because it was a man who left the Tampa Bay area to live in Hawaii, but he's coming back. Tell us about your film and how you guys were able to work together with this film festival.
Well, our film is basically about Edo getting his dreams. This is a guy that's not an American citizen, and he wanted to be a filmmaker, so he joins the Army to get citizenships. They send him to Afghanistan. He makes it out of the war. He meets me in Hawaii, and he tells me his dream. And I said, we have to do a kick-ass film to get you into Hollywood. And that's how Popolo came to help someone get their dream.
I was going to say, and to be able to be a part of this, have a dream, and now see it executed and being involved in a film festival. Talk about this accomplishment.
I'm very grateful. I mean, this is like a Cinderella story almost, and you know, like the fact that I'm not just dreaming it, but now I'm living it. I think it's very magical. I'm very grateful.
Well, I was going to say, I think John Schneider is probably grateful for all of you, because this is the first time this film festival has happened. He's chose Wesley Chapel. Talk about this. I'm sure you've been involved in other film festivals in your past. What does this film festival bring to Wesley Chapel in the Tampa Bay area?
Well, we're definitely grateful for the opportunity for John and Alicia Lane creating this, because we're independent filmmakers and just know the word independent. You know, we created something that we want to keep as our own, and these men have created a wonderful film, and they would not pass their baby off just to anyone, nor would I. So John has presented a platform for independent artists to share our work. And
to keep it real.
To keep it
real. Keep it real.
That's the
no
most
one cuts you, no one messes with it. The story stays intact. The message stays intact. And that's the greatest thing about this film festival, because...
Yeah, the integrity of the work, and then also able to access it to a broader audience, because like the previous film festivals, it's just within that film festival. But with this, we are touring for like 8 different cities. So now we are actually showing it to like a wide audience instead of just a particular niche when you're in the film festival.
Well, if you want to be in the audience, all you have to do, check out the Cine Bistro at the Grove, because the Cineflix Film Festival is now through Thursday. And tomorrow, I think John Schneider is going to be stopping by the Blend, so we will get to talk with him. But again, check out these great films. I mean, just talking with you, I think both of them sound fabulous. So thank you all for your time today. We do appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.